Hello and welcome new students. I see that some students have joined this class recently. So welcome, and please be sure to everyone, if you haven't already done so, to complete the initial survey, and that really helps me to gauge where everyone is at as I continue to refine this course. It's constantly evolving, and I will open up more modules for you to see as I get more survey results in. I'm enjoying reading your posts in the discussion forum. Keep those coming, and remember that those are both graded at 1 point each, the survey and the discussion. All right, I'm not always going to do a face-to-face video like this, but I wanted to do that since this is our first full module and to kind of walk you through it and let you know what's going on. I also wanted to address, some of you may have some questions or some ambiguity about this course right now. And for those of you who have no web experience at all with Dreamweaver or coding or web design, that's really who I designed this course for. So don't worry about that. We're going to take things slow and step by step, especially in the beginning. And for those of you who have some previous experience or are more advanced, I want to give you a heads up that this course may not be as challenging for you, so you can evaluate if it's the right class for you. On to Module 2. This is going to be a couple of weeks in this module, and we're going to start off with a video which is really more about just the media that's out there on the internet right now, and I just wanted to get us starting to think about what we're putting out there on the web before we even start doing that. The goal of this module is to prepare web-ready assets, and we'll be using Adobe Photoshop to do that. For those of you who don't have much experience with Photoshop, I really recommend that you go ahead and purchase the recommended Against the Clock textbook, the Web Design Portfolio, which includes tutorials on Photoshop, Animate, as well as Dreamweaver. So if you purchase that, go ahead and do Project 1 just to become more familiar with Photoshop. The required tutorial in this module is Project 2 from that textbook, Web Page Interface. And for those of you who didn't purchase the textbook, I went ahead and provided those graphic files for you to download on this module. So after you complete that tutorial, then you will be taking a quiz that's also provided. Look at the assignment sheet first, then take the quiz and submit that, and that's to assess how well you understood the tutorial. I also threw in another reading from this excellent book here, HTML and CSS by John Duckett. So go ahead, and I also revised the syllabus to include that. That will be very helpful as you prepare your images. So do that reading really before you do homework 1. And then homework 2, you can decide if you want to pronounce it GIF or GIF. Watch the next video to find out what the creator thinks, and then watch the instructional video. And I apologize that there's a watermark on that video. I don't think it's too distracting, but I was doing a trial test of a new software called Camtasia, so that's why that's there. All right, make sure that you post your images for homework 1 and 2 in the discussion forum, and then you have about a week for you to comment on another classmate's posting, and that's going to be graded too. If you have any questions about how to complete the assignments, feel free to email me. If you run into a technical issue, post it in the social forum and see if there are any other classmates that can help you resolve that first. And I will be checking in on that. And I hope that you have fun this module, and I will see you next week.